Hi there, it's Julie Broad with Revenue.com with another real estate investing video tip for you. One of the tough pills to swallow as a real estate investor is the realization that your house, the home you live in, is not an asset. Sure, it looks like an asset on an accountant's spreadsheet, but is it really an asset? Keith Cunningham, mentor and author, he says, "Assets feed me, liabilities eat me." And I always think of this statement when people tell me, well, a home is often the biggest asset you're ever going to own. Well, if you lose your job, is your home going to feed you or eat you? That's the thing I always think of. And when I quit my job a while ago, the only two big payments my husband and I had to figure out how we were going to handle were our house payment and our car payment. And both of those things sit on the asset side of our statements in the accountant's office. But the reality is, if cash gets tight, then those two things are going to eat us. They're not going to feed us. Versus all of the other properties we have that have cash flow coming in from them, those ones will pay for themselves. You know, it really goes back to the book by Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And it's the cash flow pattern of an asset versus a liability. If you continuously invest your money in things that appear like they're assets, like our car and the home we live in, and you let yourself believe that that's an asset, but it's actually not generating a return for you, then you will have a lot of trouble building wealth over the long term. You know, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say there's anything wrong with home ownership. We own our own home, and we have a lot of pride in our home ownership. But in many cases, it makes a lot more sense financially to rent than it does to own, and instead invest the difference of what it would have cost you to own into properties or investments that generate cash, that they generate a return for you. I'm not saying don't buy a home. I'm just saying don't allow yourself to believe that your home is an investment. It's usually not. If you're not sure, well, just ask yourself, if I lose my source of income, the money, your job, whatever's bringing in the cash, if I lose that, is this going to feed me or is it going to eat me? For more making revenue with real estate, visit revenue.com. See you next time.